What's up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I am one third of your Nomad Gamers. It's Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday. And I realize that Godfather is about 4 minutes behind schedule, but that's okay. I had some things going on that I had to take care of. One of the things that was done today, you see my new background? We are coming up in the world, Nomad Nation. So if you are watching me on any of these social medias down below here, I want to say thank you. I'd also like to ask you, if you are not a follower of any of these down here, do me a favor, hit that follow button, turn on your notifications. That way, every time that Godfather or the Nomad Gamers come live at you, you are being notified. That way you can watch as well. Now, if you want to talk to your favorite Nomad, we all know who your favorite Nomad gamer is, and that would be this guy. Now, if you want to talk to any of us at any time, to include Thirsty Thursday and Talking Tuesday, go right over here to www.discord.com. Then you need to go find a Nomad Gamers, spelled just like it is here. Ooh, right, yeah, right there. And then follow the steps to join our channel, and that way you can chat with the Nomad Gamers no matter what we are doing. Now, don't be fooled. You do not need to uh, be playing the same game that we're playing to be chatting with us. You can be out there playing whatever game you want to go play and still chat with your favorite Nomad Gamers. So go out there, find the Discord channel, subscribe to that Discord channel, and let us know what you would like to see on it, because we're going to be making some changes to it. We made some big changes already, and we're looking to maybe do a little bit more down the road, but we need your input. So let's get on with Thirsty Thursday. We got all of our introductions out of the way. I already apologize for being about 3-4 minutes late. So there's only one thing left to do, Nomad Nation. I want you to sit down in your chair with your favorite beverage of choice, raise it up high. Nomad Nation, we made it through another week. That one's for you. All right, so on Thirsty Thursday, normally we start out with Rockstar Games and our favorite Red Dead Online and Grand Theft Auto Online. However, we're going to do things a little different tonight, only because when I opened up Facebook and I started looking around to get news on our favorite games, uh, one was at the very top I had to read, and so we're going to read this together. Let me get over there. And this is from True Gamer, or not True Gamer, The Gamer. Bethesda veteran Bruce Nesmith admits the studio sci-fi RPG didn't quite reach the same cultural heights as Fallout or the Elder Scrolls. I wonder why. Suggesting it might have been received better if it hadn't carried the Bethesda name. I don't think so. Fans' expectations were sky high after years without a Bethesda game, and Starfield didn't quite match up. No, that is not the reason why. It's not. Take it from a Starfield player, a Starfield fan who would still be playing that game if it wasn't $69.99 base version on Steam right now. Take it from the guy who would still be playing Starfield if Xbox wouldn't have fucked up their Game Pass and made it to where I left. Starfield did not fail because it had Bethesda's name. If anything, Starfield succeeded where it went to because of Bethesda's name. It did not get to that cultural height that they are talking about, because they're exactly correct. Starfield is not Fallout. Fallout is not Starfield. And the problem with the fan base was that when they went to Starfield, they were expecting the same type of gameplay that they had during Fallout. And I'll give you an example. Zanar Crustrider. Love that man to death. You all know he's my co-host on Saturday afternoons. However, he said it best. He went into that game expecting to pick everything up and be able to break everything down, be able to scavenge. Starfield was not billed as one of those type games. Just because Bethesda is very famous for Fallout, I don't want a space Fallout. Maybe one of the reasons why I became a fan of that game is because I had an open mind walking into this game. The other reason for it is because I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I've got the Enterprise D behind that screen. In the back garage that I need to bring up to the Shire, I've got the Millennium Falcon that I'm going to be putting on display. I need to clean it up, though. So I'm already a huge sci-fi fan. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. So it's hard for me to say because even with these so-called veterans of Bethesda, obviously they're not looking at the larger picture. The larger picture is Starfield got a bad rap because everybody wanted it to be just like Fallout. You can't have two games that's alike. I don't want two games that are alike. Look at Rockstar. We'll go over to our friends at Rockstar right now. You've got Red Dead Redemption 2 that came out after Grand Theft Auto 5. Red Dead 2 does not play anything like Grand Theft Auto 5, not in the least bit. The only thing that they have that is somewhat familiar, and it is, I'm really reaching at straws when I say this, is owning properties. Because in Red Dead Online, you can only own one property, and that one property is for the Moonshiners. Everybody that plays Red Dead plays it because that is their niche. Everyone who plays Grand Theft Auto plays it because it's their niche. Everyone who plays Fallout plays it because they love it. Same with Elder Scrolls. In fact, they're getting pretty pissed off because Elder Scrolls 6 is not out. It hasn't even been talked about. When we get on this topic of Bethesda and Starfield and Fallout and Elder Scrolls and all these other games, when I hear gamers starting to compare these games, all these gamers are saying, without saying it, they wanted a Fallout 5 and they didn't get it. They wanted an Elder Scrolls 6 and they didn't get it. So where are they directing their fury to? They're directing their fury to Starfield. Is Starfield a perfect game? Absolutely not. I've already said on previous episodes my disdain for some of the mechanics in that game. I've already said how the shipbuilding could be a hell of a lot better. I've already said how when you have 1,600, that is correct, 1,600 planets, and you're only using 5. 2 years after launch, and you're using 5. I've already said all that. However, it is unfair to Starfield to compare it to Fallout. It's unfair to Fallout to compare it to Starfield. There is no comparison from Fallout to Starfield. None. Zero. Fallout was the game of the year. Every one of them up until 76. Game of the year. Starfield wasn't even in the same conversation. And the reason why it wasn't in the same conversation is because people compared it to Fallout. And you just can't do that. So that's my rant on that. We're going to stay with the Bethesda thing. I might as well go with it because I got onto it we'll go over to our friends over at Fallout. Today was Fallout Day. Today was Fallout Day. We had the Fallout message. How many of you listened to the Fallout message? I'll be honest, I didn't either. They had it way too early in the day. They had it too early in the day. Bethesda, you dropped the ball again. And I'll tell you why you dropped the ball. It's very simple. Even if the demographic that you were going after was people under the age of 21, if that was the demographic that you're going at, you failed. Now, if your demographic was 21 and over, let's say 21 to 49, you failed again. Every demographic that you would have targeted, you failed. Anyone under 21, a very good likelihood they were in school, they were in class when this message came out. A lot of people out there was at their job when this came out. A better way of doing the Fallout message would have been, I don't know, 4 p.m. Central, 5 Eastern. That'd make it 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific. That would have made more sense in America. Now, around the world, there's too many goddamn time zones. I'm not even going to get into trying to figure out when they should have done it to line it up with all of them. They're not going to be able to do it. But here in America, Jack, you missed it. And you missed it hard. 4 hours ago, from our friends over at Fallout, you can pick up the games in the Fallout franchise on sale across Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation platforms. Hashtag Fallout Day. And these are good from October the 17th through November the 5th. I might have to go over and check it out and see if I can't snag Fallout 76 on a big discount. Get ready to switch things up with the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition headed your way. Wow. They took Fallout and moved it to the Switch 2. That is... I got to remember to talk to Fireball about that. That's... I don't know if it's out just yet because I just saw something that said fall of 26. One person says, now you can play Fallout while you poo. Yeah. Yeah, guess you can. 6 hours ago, because today was Fallout Day, there's a lot of action over at Fallout. To all our new overseers and those who have been with us since the beginning, thank you for an incredible 10 years in Fallout Shelter. I remember that. That was a good game. Still is. Here's just some of what you've accomplished so far. And they got all this stuff on here. 6 hours ago, 150 plus Creation Club items come bundled in with the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, including 12 never-released creations. Now, okay, I can say this now because we're going to get to it. We're already getting into this. I'm starting to, I didn't see this part until now, so let's just dive in. Bethesda is coming out, or already came out with, a Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Okay? Just remember that. Fallout 4 Anniversary. Oh, happy Fallout Day from Vault-Tec. We're celebrating with a giveaway. Play Fallout Shelter anytime this week on a mobile to receive 10 Nuka-Colas, 3 lunchboxes, and a pet carrier. Additionally, we're offering huge discounts on all bundles for today only, mobile and Steam. The ghouls have some, or the ghoul has some bounties for you. Are you ready for the hunt? Fallout 76's next update, Burning Springs, arrives on December 2nd. If I was a betting man and I normally lose at those, I'm betting that the new season for the TV show is probably going to come out somewhere around there. I wouldn't say right on there. It's gonna be somewhere in that area. 7 hours ago, the Commonwealth calls the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition bundles, the 6 official expansions, and the 150 plus Creation Club items arriving November 10th. So it ain't even out yet. I like this comment, and you guys know I don't ever say uh, anybody's name when I'm doing this. If I can find a gaming handle, I'll use that, but I won't use real names. This says we milk Skyrim too much. Time to do it to Fallout 4. They're not wrong. Remember all this for Fallout 4. Here's where I wanted to get to. Here's to 15 years of Mojave madness. Say howdy to the Fallout New Vegas 15th anniversary bundle, including a PC collector's big box, a statue of everyone's favorite cowboy, Securitron, and more. Hashtag Fallout Day. Here's the thing, okay? That last comment makes a lot of sense now. So Fallout 4 is getting an anniversary edition. Fallout New Vegas is getting an anniversary edition, I think, just for PC. But they're adding all these bundles. So what they're doing, and why would you come out with an anniversary edition, number one? Okay? If you are a Fallout fan like I am, I already have Fallout 4. I don't need to buy the anniversary edition. I already have New Vegas. I don't need the anniversary version. What's next? Fallout 3 Anniversary Edition? I'm pretty sure if I kept looking hard enough, we're going to see it. All this is a money grab. They missed it on Fallout Day. This is just 7 hours ago. We're live. Join us to celebrate Fallout Day. YouTube.com/Bethesda. Twitch.tv/Bethesda. One person said, if it's not Fallout New Vegas or 3 remastered, we riot. Laugh out loud. That one might be joking, but there is a lot of people out there. They're not joking. They want a new single player Fallout. I'm one of them. I really don't want to see a remaster of any of the old games. If you're going to remaster and you're going to bring out anything, I would like to see the original Fallout come back out. You know, the top-down version that they had for the PC, I believe back in 96 or 98, one of those two. It was in the late 90s. Remaster it, give it the upgrade, give it the graphics that it needs, it already has a good story, and make it in line with the rest of the fucking Fallouts. Then what you do is you go to Fallout 2 and you do the same thing. It ain't hard. You don't need the artist to do much. All the artist work is done. You don't need the story guys because the story's already done. All you need is the graphic guys. All you need to do is make it into a playable game for today. That's it. You can even do another money grab by having a storyline, almost like what Rockstar does. Have your storyline here and have your online mode here, and you can switch between the two. I saw something earlier today that if Bethesda would bring out a remastered New Vegas with the storyline of the TV show, that Bethesda would literally be printing money, and they were not wrong. They would just be printing money. Look at the bump in sales and the bump in business to Fallout. What was that, 2 years ago now? When the TV show was out, all those new gamers that went to Fallout 76. They would literally be printing out the money. It would be stupid. They get a huge bump. Okay, 8 hours ago, from Fallout, to every adventurer who has carved their path across the wasteland, From New California to the Commonwealth today, we celebrate you, and so do I. Hashtag Fallout Day. A big Vault Boy thumbs up to you, our friends at Poster Posse, for this outstanding artwork illustrated by Vincent Aseo. Let's go. I'm going to take you guys over there so you can see it. I want to share this. So let's see what we got here. We got the aircrafts up here. Good deal. The Prague-Wind. Course to power armor. I love it. Fallout 4. Let's see if we can spot a bunch of Easter eggs here. '76 down there at the bottom. 111 in the middle. Fallout 4. Where's Mr. House? There's the New Vegas sign. There is, I'm trying to remember what Fallout that's from. There's the Ghoul. At least I think that's the Ghoul. It might be Valentine from, yeah, might be Valentine from 4. That's some pretty good artwork right there. A stim pack, caps. It's like every time I look back at you guys and I look back at that, I find another small, intricate part of it that that brings me back to one of the Fallouts that we've been to. And we've been to a lot of wastelands. Yeah, I love that artwork. That artwork is actually very, very well. I like it. Hats off to you, my man. And good on Bethesda and Fallout for featuring your work on their Facebook page for all of us to enjoy. All right, 10 hours ago is just about Fallout Day. It's almost time for our annual Fallout Day broadcast and the post-show celebration with Fallout for Hope and Scotty K Fitness. The broadcast starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Central. Yeah, come on. That's too early. Y'all would make my day by announcing a remake of Fallout 3 or New Vegas, but I'm not holding my breath. You don't want to. You'll be turning about 7 shades of purple by the time you exhaled. All right, let's go over, and since we're on Bethesda, let's check out our friends over at Starfield and see what they're up to today. I don't think much. They'd let me down a lot, but we'll see. Yep. Nothing since October 15th. Talk about shit in the bed. All right, let's go to our friends over at Rockstar. Let's talk about something that matters. All right, so from Rockstar Games 8 hours ago, good Lord, I can't talk tonight. Survive 4 waves in any survival without dying to complete the weekly challenge for Grand Theft Auto 200,000 plus, the Gray Jumping Spider Mask. Then give your friends and foes a jumping scare of a lifetime. It's a pretty good mask. If you want to see it, go over to Rockstar. 9 hours ago, return to the scene of the crime that started it all. Stand your ground against a tide of nightmarish undead amblers, juggernauts, and possessed animals to earn triple rewards in Lunardorf Cemetery Survival through November 5th. I don't even know what game they're talking about here. What game are they talking about, folks? Do I have to go in a goddamn trailer or in into the comments to go find this? Thank you for the like. I enjoy it. I don't know. They don't tell me what game it is. If I had to guess, though, Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe? There's nothing in this artwork looks anything like Red Dead Online. All right, 10 hours ago, now through November 5th, claim a free benefactor Krieger Super in GTA Online. Head to the Legendary Motorsport or claim a seasonal orange and black version of the Krieger luxury autos with some cosmetic upgrades applied for a nominal fee. And when they mean fee, they mean Grand Theft Auto money. It looks like a good car. I'm going to be going back to Grand Theft Auto tomorrow. I'm going to have to remember to go find that. All right, 2 days ago, if you've been watching my daily streams, you will know that I've been on a hell of a Red Dead Online kick. So let's get through this and we'll talk about that. 2 days ago, hold your ground against relentless waves of supernatural forces or foes in All Hallows Call to Arms, delivering 3 times gold, RDO cash, and XP in Red Dead Online, including 2 new battlegrounds at Van Horn and Bront Mansion. This is a bust of an event. Do not do it. Don't do it. And I'll tell you why it's a bust of an event, because I went and did it, and I survived about 4 or 5 rounds, and I got absolutely nothing. I got boned. In fact, it cost me money to go do it because with all the ammo that I had to expend on all these zombies and undead, I had to go refill that. So it cost me money. It didn't give me any money. Just don't do it. So kind of a Justin Fire from the All Hallows Call to Arms. If you've been watching my stream the last couple days, and I apologize for today and for yesterday, because with high winds in the area, the Shire runs off of Wi-Fi. So when the winds are picking up, the Wi-Fi goes down. Sometimes it crashes me. Sometimes it comes up. If it's doing it on a Tuesday or a Thursday, I will hotspot to my phone to bring you guys an uninterrupted version of whichever show I'm doing. But today was one of those days where it crashed on me, and well, Sweet Kitty Pie came with this behind me, so Red Dead got pushed to the background. However, I've been doing bounty hunting. I got to the first rank of bounty hunting and got my reinforced lasso. You ought to come watch, because there's a lot of times where I die and I end up shooting the bounty in the head. So I always get a reduced amount of rewards. The other thing that's been kind of cool is the hunting. The daily rewards for that game keeps you going, keeps you jumping, keeps you learning new spots about the game. Like, where do you go find this herb? Where do you go find this fish? Where do you go find this? Where do you go find that? That's what I enjoy most about this game, is that the dailies, they are repetitive. They are kind of stupid at times. But if you open up your eyes, you're going to learn more about the game. You're going to learn where to go find these intricate parts that are a puzzle piece to a bigger crafting item. And then if you can craft that item, then you don't have to spend money to buy it from a shopkeeper. The PvP in Red Dead Online has came way down. Are there still griefers in Red Dead Online? Abso-fucking-lutely. You're going to run across them. Are there still modders in Red Dead Online? Yes. It would have been Monday. I was trotting with Traveler going down a trail. I was going from point A to point B. I wasn't nowhere around Valentine. I was nowhere around Blackwater. I was nowhere around Saint Denis. I was out, I think I was pretty far north up by the mountains. And I was literally going from Gus over to some hunting grounds to go make some more money. And the entire ground turned to lava. So I got out of that after they critically injured my horse. I got out of there, decided to go to another lobby. Well, with that other lobby, everything went good for, I don't know, maybe an hour or two. The only issue I had is as I'm running or as I'm trotting down the path, I kept getting hit by some dude. I just thought the game was glitching because he like come down, my character's head would come back a little bit, and the dude would go away. Did it like 4 times, and nothing happened. So I took a break. I went in and used the restroom, and I came back out. When I did, I was in the Saint Denis jail. Mind you, when I left, I was on the other side of the map. I was west of Valentine. So he transported me from here to here and put me in a jail cell. Pissed me the fuck off. So you do run across them. It's a lot less now. It is not as much. Uh, it seems like the griefing is calming down in that game, and that is amazing. Uh, the game is very fun. You do have to immerse yourself into the Wild West. You have to start thinking like a cowpoke. You have to start thinking on how to survive. You have to keep a certain number of this, that, or the other in your satchel. You just do. And I'm not going to lie to anybody. It is a fucking grind to get anywhere in that game. But once you get to in that game, once you get to that first roll, it's ironic they call it a roll because once you get to that first one, you start rolling, baby. Everything starts falling into place. Is it easier after that? Absolutely not. But you have more shit to do besides run around this map, killing animals, skinning animals, taking them back to get money to where you can upgrade your weapons or you can upgrade this, that, or the other to hopefully do the daily tasks that give you minimal amount of gold to get that first roll. Because once you get it, it makes the game that much more enjoyable. I chose bounty hunting first because on my PS5 version of Red Dead Online, I chose the trader first. The trader is a fancy word for you go out hunting 24 freaking 7 and you bring the stuff back to crypts and it takes like 200 animals to get 20 pelts or get enough for a shipment. You are literally hunting 24/7. Now, the cool thing about this game now is they have made some of these roles interchangeable. They made some of them click. You've got the naturalist now. The naturalist fits in very well with the trader. She doesn't like when you skin a legendary animal, but if you wait about 5 minutes, so it's pretty much going from Valentine to Blackwater, she forgets all about it. She's your friend again. Moonshining does uh click in with another one. I don't know if it's collector or bounty hunting. Uh and then you got collector. Collector clicks in with bounty hunting or moonshining. Those three I don't really know too much about. Only because when I saw it, I already made up my mind. I was going to bounty hunting, and I was going to be damned if I went to anything else. I think my second role, which I'm going to pick up tonight, is going to be the collector, and then we will uh, we'll do one collector together online after Thirsty Thursday is done, and then I will be logging off for the night because I have work in the morning. But if you want to see more about Red Dead Redemption, tell me down in the comments. What would you rather see? Do you want me to focus on the online, or do you want me to go through the story mode? We all already know the story. If you go onto YouTube, there's 150 of them out there. And look, guys, I'm not going to be back here crying because Arthur gets killed. Just not going to do it. First time I saw it, oh shit, that sucks. And then I moved on. But let me know in the comments what you want. Red Dead Online is probably going to be my game for the foreseeable future. I really, really enjoy Red Dead Online. I enjoy all the different things it can do. Because if you go up to the mountains, it's a completely different game set than if you are in the desert of, but down by Tumbleweed or Amarillo. it's completely different. Then if you go down there, it's completely different than the damn mountains. If the sun goes down up, excuse me, if the sun goes down up in the mountains, you're going to be attacked by a bear, a cougar, or wolves. Down in the desert, the only thing that attacks you at night, sometimes wolves. Oh, and I forgot panthers. They got panthers in the damn game too. So all of the sections that they have, they they're all almost completely independent from everything else. If you go to the swamps just north of Saint Denis, it's a whole nother ball game than just outside of Saint Denis heading west. So you can literally take a week in all of these different states and be just fine, all these different regions, and you still wouldn't see everything. That's what I'm enjoying about this game. Thank you for the like. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you to the 3 viewers that are viewing me live right now. I do appreciate you as well. If you want to say anything at all, comment anywhere down here on any of these social media platforms except for TikTok. I'm not live on TikTok yet. But any of these other ones, go ahead and shoot me a message and I will be able to see it and I'll respond back to you. 6 days ago, so just after Thirsty Thursday last week, assist paranormal investigators in GTA Online by photographing spectacle visitors to collect the Ghost Exposed cap. Once you've received a text from Ghost Exposed, comb Blaine County and use your camera to get proof and earn 2 times the GTA cash. Hey, thank you for that other like just now. All right, that's it from our friends over at Rockstar. So let's go over and let's check. I don't think there's anything worth my time at over on Minecraft, but we'll go look. They might shock me. 8 hours ago, what's your favorite way to mine? This is a very good topic because everybody mines a different way in Minecraft. And some people have multiple ways of mining, like yours truly. They're showing. Oh, let's just go over here and let's take a peek together. So this first one, we see the shaft. Dude just digs straight down, and I think it looks like he was coming over at one point. But he's got some copper, got some lava, and it looks like iron off to his left. I would not suggest you do this type of mining. This type of mining, it sucks. Here, you've got 9 different ways of mining. This top left one is for the ones who have always sunny in Minecraft. That's the cheat I call it. You can see at night. You can see in the dark. It's night vision. The same with the second one. Looks like there might be. Nope. There's a torch on the right hand side. Can't really tell with this one here where my pointer is. This one right here is normally how I'm circling it. Normally how I do it and how Sweet Kitty Pie does it, where we will line the left-hand side with torches. That way when we're running back down the other way, they should be on our right-hand side, and we know we're going the right direction. The middle one works too, but it gets kind of confusing, especially if you have a whole bunch of turns. I have no clue what this one. I don't have any clue what this right hand side does, or what it's even about. Same with the bottom. And here you have where you just go in and just smoke everything in sight. Now this looks like something that Sweet Kitty Pie would do, except for there would be either dirt or gravel in here, and this is her down here clearing it all out. Oh wait, they got TNT in there. Wait, they got explosives in their hand. This dude is just blowing shit up and then collecting everything. That's kind of cheating. Couple of the uh, comments. One person says it's my personal fave. Another one said, I like this, but it's expensive. It is expensive. So if you play Minecraft, you let me know how you mine down here. I'm going to tell you right now how I normally mine is I make steps that go all the way down. I don't go down to negative 49, 50, whatever it is now. I go down to about 11 or 12. That's kind of the sweet spot. Negative 5 is about the deepest I'll go because that's when you're starting to get the diamonds, you're getting the copper, you're getting the iron, you're getting the redstone, the lapis, you're getting it all. But if you go down to negative 50, you ain't going to get it all. It's going to be very sporadic. See, Minecraft shocked me tonight. I didn't think I was going to see much of it. All right. And that's it for Minecraft. Everything else is just Minecraft is one of those they have their own vibe on their Facebook, and it is hard to express it to you. So if you are a Minecraft fan, go over to their Facebook page, and hey, it might be your cup of tea. All right, let's cruise Facebook real quick, like 3 minutes quick. Uh, IGN reporting 17 minutes ago Fallout Day 2025 has come to an end without the announcement of any new Fallout video game. Yes, there's a new version of Fallout 4, a new Fallout New Vegas bundle, and new content for Fallout Shelter and Fallout 76, but there was no word on any Fallout remasters, which some had hoped for, or less likely, Fallout 5. You ain't getting no damn Fallout 5. I don't care what you say. You ain't getting no Fallout 5. Fallout 76 is too much of a cash cow for him. Hey, Jason Burkhalter, thank you for the like. Very much so appreciated. Let's see. Bethesda, last chance. No, I'm not buying any of your shit. Man, they're posting a lot tonight. Everything I see is Happy Fallout Day. Hey, how many of you out there watch Ricky and the Boss? Whether it be on TikTok, YouTube, or even Facebook for that matter. Tell me in the comments. Because Ricky and the Boss and the electrician and what's the old guy's name? God damn it. It's the one that Ricky's always saying he's gonna knock the dust out of. Uh Whatever his name is. It's the old man. It's the grandpa of him. Yeah, there are some funny clips. Tell me down in the comments if you watch them. Hey Ricky, I just gave you a shout out, you bum. All right. 215 days until Grand Theft Auto 6. Unless we get another uh delay. Starfield, and this is not from Bethesda. It's a crew outpost. It actually looks pretty good. It's a modded outpost. It looks all right. Nintendo of America is saying something about Fallout 4 coming. We already said something about Minecraft. Uh, we already talked about Rockstar Games. Fallout, or I'm sorry, Nintendo Switch community, and now this talking about Fallout 4. It's raining games already. Well, for Nintendo, it is. Pokemon Go. We didn't talk about Pokemon Go. Uh, However, I have been playing it, but very, very, very sparingly. I've been very, very busy. But I'm taking my fat ass back to the gym next Monday. So while I'm on the treadmill, I'm going to see if I can't catch some Pokemon. But it says, caught this guy on my evening run, and it's a dust skill. Those things are a dime a dozen. The 5M RP and dev recruitment. Those there's too many of those servers. Let's just put it that way. There are a dime a dozen. Well, I think that is going to be the end of fall of Thirsty Thursday because it is literally the same stuff over and over and over and over again. So, with that being said, in the words of my good friend Santiago Cirillo, your negativity cannot break me. Keep gaming, keep being you. You're beautiful just the way you are. If you're out there playing a game and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you so much for your support tonight on Thirsty Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to tune in Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time for the Nomad Gamers podcast, where my other two knuckleheads are with me. Until then, peace and love. God's Father is out the door.